Hi, I'm Allie.
Hi, I'm Nikki. We're both in the Temple Hall Non-Ownership Sheep Club, and we both go to Willowhawk Farm.
And we did our presentation on different guard animals.
We chose this topic because they play a particularly large role on our farm, and they're one of the best methods for protecting livestock.
Hey, dogs are one of the most common used methods to protect livestock. They are the most efficient because due to their fearlessness to protect from a large range of animals. They originated in Europe, but they eventually came over to the United States. The most common breeds include the Great Pyrenees, Commodore, an Anatolian Shepherd, the Tibetan Mastiff. However, there are many more that aren't listed.
The Great Pyrenees tend to be one of the most commonly used. We personally have two of them that protect our farm, Willowhawk Farm, Artie and Rhea. They tend to have a very large build, and they tend to be weather resistant. Ours have really thick fur that helps them keep warm in the winter, and believe it or not, actually cool in the summer.
There's a big difference between guard dogs and sheepdogs. Sheepdogs and dogs made for herding are much smaller, with a smaller build, and are more agile. Their main purpose is to help the shepherd or farmer herd their sheep and just keep them in control, while a guard dog protects from predators and is a bigger build. They protect the livestock from predators such as mountain lions, foxes, coyotes, bears, other threatening animals that are local to your area. They do this by developing a bond with their flock, allowing their animals to trust them.
In order to gain their trust, they will act submissive until the livestock no longer sees them as a threat, and they'll scare off threats with their large size and loud bark, and if that doesn't work, they won't hesitate to actually go after it and engage in physical combat.
Our oldest guard dog, Artie, who is a Great Pyrenees, has actually successfully fought off a bear. She got injured during this, but she took the blow because she wanted to protect her herd.
There are many pros and cons associated with using guard dogs as your line of defense. Some pros are they protect against a really large range of animals. Like they won't not go after an animal just because it's bigger. They'll go after a wide range of them. They also develop a really good relationship with the farmer as well as the herd, and they cover large amounts of territory and will often do daily patrols around the perimeters of their fields. They're also very loyal to their owners and their flock.
There are disadvantages to this as well. One is that they initially cost a lot of money to buy and maintain, obviously. They are also very good at escaping, and they wander if there isn't a lot of land for them to cover. They'll want more land to protect. Although they have a natural protective instinct, they will require some training to introduce to your own flock to make sure that they know what their responsibilities are. They don't have a very long lifespan and are independent thinkers.
This can be a pro, as they can use their free will to analyze the threats, but they also can be a con, because occasionally the dog will decide to disobey their orders if they think that something is a threat or simply don't want to listen. Another guard animal is the donkey. They aren't as well known as other guard animals, such as the dog.
Farmers usually use jennies, which is a common term for a female donkey, for protecting their flock, since males can be too aggressive. Sometimes a jenny and a foal, or a baby donkey, are put together in a field for protecting a flock. This helps the jenny's protective instincts to be greater because she's not only protecting her foal, but also the entire flock.
Donkeys protect livestock from smaller predators such as foxes, coyotes, feral dogs, and bobcats, but they won't protect from more dangerous predators such as mountain lions, bears, and wolves, since they are actually a threat to the donkey itself and they could get killed.
When there is a threat to the flock and the donkey will make a loud noise to warn the farmer when it first feels it's threatened. Sometimes this will scare off the predator, but if not, the donkey will kick the predator with its back feet, and with a strike like this, it could injure the predator severely or even kill it.
Even though guard dogs are considered more effective, donkeys tend to stay put in their fields and don't wander away from their herd as much. They also live longer than dogs and are less expensive to take care of, since you can feed them the same food as the flock and incorporate them into the flock.
Yeah. There aren't many disadvantages to having a donkey as a guard method as there were for dogs, but one is that they don't protect the flock from as many predators as a dog would. They also aren't as smart as dogs, which could cause them to misevaluate a situation or not be as loyal to their flock. Last guard animal we have to talk about are llamas. Llamas will create a bond with the flock just like the other guard animals, and they also become a natural leader to their flock. When you have a guard llama, the most likely will be a male who is weathered or neutered, but they can also use a female, but they most likely will use the males because they are more aggressive towards predators than the females are.
Yeah, along with our two dogs, we also have Merryweather, which is our guard llama. We used to have more, but llamas are actually very prone to a parasite called meningeal worm, and we lost a few of them to that.
Llamas are best at fending off small predators like coyotes, foxes, and loose dogs. When a predator comes along, they will make a loud noise, just like the donkeys, to warn their farmer. And this might scare off the predator. If not, they will put their head down and charge the predator. When they do this, their goal is to knock the predator down or just make them off balance. After this happens, they will either stomp on the predator or stomp near the predator. This can severely injure it or scare it away. It's making the llama look more powerful and dangerous than it actually is.
Some positive aspects of having a llama as your guard animal is that they don't need much training other than an introduction to the flock, just like the donkey. They're also naturally protective and will serve as a leader for all the livestock, which, as previously stated. And they have similar care to sheep and goats, so you don't need to go out of your way to care for them. They're generally calm towards humans and don't try to escape their field. They also have a long lifespan and can provide fiber or wool for the farmer, which can serve as another source of income.
Some disadvantages of having the llamas as guard animals is that they can't protect against all predators. As previously stated, they protect more against small predators. Also, when having guard llamas, you can't put two to a flock. They will end up protecting each other and not the entire flock. So when you put them with a flock, it's one per flock.
It's important to protect your livestock from predators, and guard animals are one of the best methods.
Many farmers choose guard animals because they can be incorporated into their herd and become part of the family. Also, they are efficient in scaring off predators and sometimes can be chosen as a no-kill method for protection since they initially simply try to scare off the predator.
Guard dogs are generally the most popular since they protect from the widest variety of predators. However, donkeys and llamas are also effective. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.